Good morning, everybody. I'm going to have to speak into this little microphone because the traffic is crazy on Highway 1 at this time in the morning. I hope you can hear me. I wanted to give y'all a little update on the state of things over here at the farm. There's a lot of preparation going in, and as y'all know, you can't get to everything all at once, and my place is a mess. There's a lot of work going on, a lot of progress, but there's still a lot of mess. So I'm going to take you around and show you a little bit of what's been happening here on Nature's Basics Farm and go over some plans with y'all. So I'm just going to pan down. This is Thai basil right here, right there. Thai holy basil. And that right there is a grocery store lemon seed that I saved and just stuck in there. And it's been in there for 2 months and it just came up. And here are my succulents and some other stuff. I did find out what this was. That is actually spinach. So I need to get it somewhere. Forecast calling for rain. So I'm not going to be able to get dirt again. I am reaching the point to where I might have to plant all my plants in the ground and slowly get dirt as I can. I was going to get some this weekend, but like I said, it's supposed to be storming this weekend. So, all of my plants are like suffering and getting out of hand. I don't know if you can see this, how tall those tomato plants are, and they're just falling over at this point. Chamomile's doing good though. St. John's wort's okay. Sage is doing all right. And I have got plants everywhere. Everywhere. Let's see. They're just everywhere. I haven't been able to do anything. Now, that oregano, lemon balm, and mint just died for absolutely zero reason. Don't know what happened. Everything beside it's doing just fine other than some insects working on it. And catnip. There's some more catnip back there. I don't know. Let's see if I can get right there. My hydrangeas, catnip. I wasn't expecting that to do so well. So I use catnip a lot for relaxation and to help me sleep. And for menstrual issues. Here's a pepper, hot banana. Rosemary's doing just fine. I've got literally tomatoes planted everywhere. Here's patchouli. I'm trying to nurse them. They're looking kind of crazy. And some lavender and elderberries I can't get in the ground just yet. And more pepper and garlic. Let's see. There's squash and everything everywhere. Look at this. I don't know if you can see this right here. My little prickly pear is doing its thing. Sedum. Those tomatoes are flowering. Peppers are doing their thing. They've got some little peppers on them. That's on this side is hot bananas. This is a marigold, and all kind of tomatoes right here. I ripped out my ornamentals as an experiment. Put some black cow manure down in this clay soil. In just the bottom of the hole, and you can see they're doing actually quite well right here. We had a bunch of trees removed, have a lot of mulch, but I've got landscape fabric here, and I've got the mulch pulled away from the plants so that it doesn't hurt or burn them. I'm still working on all this, but that's on hold for a minute. There is a big old pile of mulch there I've been digging into. I don't know if you can see that other big pile. That was a huge oak tree right there. And so was this one right here. Let's see. We'll walk around. And this is a lot of crepe myrtle. This is a Sangua something. It's like a form of camellia. Milkweed for the butterflies. I forgot what this is called. I got it from a lady I used to work for. I was her cleaning lady. She was a really sweet lady. Her name was Miss Sarah Simmons. She was really a light in a very difficult time, and I was having at that time. Anyway, I've got a lot of milkweed all back there, so that it grows kind of tall, so we'll be able to see stuff going on from the window and butterflies. And then this is dinosaur kale. It's slow growing, I can tell you that. In this situation, I got to pull this mulch back a little bit. But I'll be working on this today a little bit here and there. And that's some lettuce. Most of these plants I got from other people. They just like, go get you some, and I just did. And I don't really even know what this is. This is a lily. Hot banana and a rose. I've got to get this in a bigger pot. My hibiscus. This is my first hibiscus I've ever had. And elephant ears do very well here. More wandering Jew. I love that stuff. And some more hydrangeas of a different color. And I've been working on this. This is what I want to use as a mushroom bed. I've just been piling stuff here. There's some wood in there. These little elephant ears have been here for like 5 years. No, maybe 4. And they just keep coming up and providing some shade. This used to be a chicken coop, so that's like for ventilation. But the rain comes right off and hits this, and that's why I put elephant ears right here so they can grow up and it doesn't really hit the ground when it comes off. It hits the elephant ears and runs off. This is where is it? So, there we go. Hosta. They're edible. I'm hoping most of my plants will be edible. I just moved all these roses and they are suffering. I've got to probably trim them back a little bit. I'm treating them for black spot. They're just, I had to move them. I had already pruned them and I had to move them because where they were cutting the trees down, I didn't want anything to fall on them and actually break them off and kill them. So I moved them back here and I'm going to make this a rose garden. More roses. And this right here is a Peggy Martin rose. That is the only rose to survive Katrina. Eden rose. More roses that I'm treating for black spot. There was a big fig tree right here that was just not a good fig tree. It had never been pruned back by the previous owners. You can see we got still a lot of work to do before we could get animals back there. These were trees that were cut down. This is a mess. This stays wet, so this is where the elderberry will go. But I'm hoping it won't stay as wet with the trees gone. But we'll see. I've got to clean that up. That's where I put all my scrap lumber and stuff. I try to reuse everything. And by everything, I mean everything. So I'm trying to not do that as much because it creates a lot of clutter. More, this is the back of the house, by the way. More I split my elephant ears up this year because they were really getting big clumps. And I put some back here by the hot tub to provide a little privacy from my neighbors. They're good neighbors, but, you know, privacy. Here's another pile. This was a big pecan hanging over my house. So there's another pile, and I'm using it right now. It'll go. And here, ta-da, is the garden. And this is what I've been working on. And it doesn't look like I've done much work, but shoveling is time consuming and tedious work. And so I got the regular weed fabric from like Walmart, and I'm putting it down between the rows in the garden and putting mulch on top of that. It's like, it doesn't really do good at weed suppression, but partnered with the mulch it should. But here's what I've been working on. That's all I got done yesterday. I worked my patootie off yesterday. It got hot and we got rain coming in, so I'll be working on this again today. More weed fabric. I think I'm gonna run out. I'm gonna need to go get some more, but I'm gonna do as much as I can before the rain comes. Now the cardboard boxes, they're not doing a whole lot of good. As the grass grows, it's just lifting the boxes. This grass here is bulletproof, so I got more boxes, and hopefully when this rain comes, it will like really wet them down to where they can weigh the grass down. I weed eated this yesterday, all between the rows, and as far down as I could get it, and started with the weed fabric. My son helped me, Phoenix, he helped me do the arches. He drove those posts for me because he has a lot of energy. And the bugs are serious. I'm not kidding. Flies, mosquitoes. If you've never seen a Louisiana mosquito, I promise you don't want to. So, let's see. This is 4x16 connected to another 4x16 in an L pattern. These behind me are all 4x8s. Oh my gosh. And so, yeah, I got all this done. I had a lady, I had put a video up of my greenhouse that just got here, and I was just a basket case crying about it. I'm really not an emotional person, but this really, it got me. But she's like, what the world are you going to do with a greenhouse in the summer? Well, I'll have it for next year. I can't have a garden all built and planted and then try to move in a greenhouse, so it had to be here while I'm building the garden. Now this is the good stuff, the good weed fabric. This will have 10 that I already have from here to the ground. There's no wood ground contact here. I'll probably put some more cinder blocks here along the edge and then go with 10 to kind of go with this 10 accent on the greenhouse. And then this will be bordered in rock and be herbs. And then here's the greenhouse. This greenhouse, y'all, is life. I keep coming out here and like laying in it. It's absolutely beautiful. These are cactuses. This is dragon fruit. it does well out here. It's gonna, I think it'll do good because it's kind of, you know, cactuses are hard, you know, hot. We'll see. Hopefully I don't kill them. I think it's a little wet though. We'll stick them over here so they can get out of that water. But anyway, I just wanted to give y'all a little update on what's happening. This is a American wisteria I'm trying to root. And I've got a little LED. These little blue lights are like so cute. But anyway, this opens automatically. It was closed this morning at 5 when I came out here, and it's starting to open. Let's see what temperature it is. It's almost 80 in here already. Yay, Louisiana. Okay, I gotta get to work before the rain gets here. I'll probably be working in the rain today. Good morning, y'all. Hope you have a good day.